All right. Hello. So you said we're live, Joshua? We good to go? Okay. So I'm just gonna try to pull up the comments and so that I can see if anyone is saying anything back. Since Sean and I are out, Joshua's at the house. I ran to come get me a little special treat from PJ's. Turn around, PJ's. So I need to go to Facebook. Okay, Sean, you look and see if there's any comments. Joshua always with the jug of water. Okay, turn it down. Turn it down. Ooh. I tried to turn it down in advance, but it turned down the ringer. So we are here. Joshua put the title in 5 years later. So basically, like I said, I showed you my little treat. Today, 5 years later, for me, means that 5 years ago, I was very sick and was found unconscious on my living room floor. And the doctors really did not have good news to report to my family. So just to be here today and be able to tell you, hey, sunshine, it is a blessing for me. That's why you see me um, constantly smiling, doing my affirmations, just living a positive life the best that I can. What y'all laughing at?
Good. Good.
so, um, so just living my best life. I know that when I was down, I promised God, I was like, if you get me up off of this bed, I will tell my story. And so that is what I'm attempting to do on a regular basis, and not just tell it, but also show the world that I'm happy and I'm grateful, just to still be here. I'm sorry for the background noise. I didn't think about that when I told Sean, let's go live while we're out here getting my specialty drink. So, anyway, I have my boys because I can lay my eyes on them. I can see Joshua graduate. He is a senior this year. I almost missed Sean's graduation because 2015, of course, 5 years ago, I was very sick. And before today, I have been in and out of the hospital. And for Sean's graduation, Dorothy Brown made sure that I got to his graduation. She was at the hospital picking me up, flying back, flying back to Mississippi, and like I made it to see my son graduate. So that I will never forget, and everything that everyone did for us during that time. So, normally I post on Facebook. I saw some of my memories come up today, so I'll post those after this. But I wanted to just come on and say that. And also today I got a promotion on my job. So, it was really rough when I tried to go back to work and I didn't know if I was going to be able to make it. And they really worked with me on my previous job. And so, am I boring you?
No.
Golly.
I just woke
So,
up.
so they really worked with me to get me back up to par. And I wasn't, but they still loved me and they still worked with me. And I was blessed to get this new job that I have. And so, and they don't even really know completely my story, but they have been amazing. And it hadn't been easy to get to this point, but by the grace of God and hard work and a great team, I was able to get my promotion today. So I'm so happy and I'm so grateful to share that news with y'all. And I could be drinking my drink. So I'm going to let the boys say something because they have been on this journey with me and was there and had to take care of me, even when I was so mean and so hateful because the pain was unbearable. And when you're in pain, you're not a nice person. And it was bad, and I did not want to be here any longer. But y'all will hear more about my testimony on Sunday when I go live with Kristen on Mindful Minute. So I'm looking forward to that. All right, I'll let Joshua go first, and then I'll let Sean go. I know Joshua can't wait to go.
Uh, I don't even know what to say, but I'm just glad that that day you fought and you here looking at me, looking at Sean, looking at Rollo. So I'm just glad you made it, and glad to see get to see me graduate.
I get to see you graduate from high school. I get to
Well,
see you graduate from college.
well, not only that,
You got to speak up too, because I don't know how well.
you graduated during that time.
Oh yeah, I did. I
So
graduated too after that.
yeah, you still had to finish school and stuff. So yeah, you accomplished a lot during just your healing process. So I think that's something that you should really consider, um, especially within your journey. You've come a long way with, not only were you recovering, you were still accomplishing things. So I mean, that's not a lot of people can say that whatsoever because you were like sick. It wasn't like, you were just in a bed for a couple of days. I mean, you lost a ton of weight. It was hard for you to walk by yourself and stuff like that. So I mean, that's
When I started back walking.
when you started back walking, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So. So
Who put that? You did, Joshua?
So
I
me
don't
and
know,
Joshua
but
can really hopefully agree that we are proud of you, and especially just to see the work that you put in and day out to recover. I mean, you know, you were saying you were ready to go out, but I mean you still pushed, and you still were there for us, and I want to say thank you to the people that were there for us during that time, especially the butlers. They helped us out a great deal. Even especially like with Christmas, I wasn't working, you wasn't able to work, and of course Josh couldn't work. Their church helped us get stuff for Christmas that year, so I'm definitely grateful, you know, to them, and I love that family, and I'll love them for the rest of my life because they've been great, and not just them. I mean, of course, a bunch of other people helped a ton, but it's been a while, so those are the first people to pop in my head.
Yeah, it was. It was definitely a community that came together in order to make sure that we had what we need and things were done around the house. And so it was a lot. There's a lot to do, and I was hard to deal with, hard to live with. I'm hard to live with when I'm healthy. So
What?
I'm hard to live with when I'm healthy. So just imagine, y'all are so crazy when you're sick and when you're in pain and you just don't want to live anymore. And that's the point that I was at. And definitely, I remember Sandra Spanks coming to get Joshua for school, Joshua off. Like I said, the butlers helping us with Christmas. Bank Plus came through for Christmas as well. I know that I think Keisha put our name in for that, and the list just goes on and on and on. And so we'll be here all night thanking everyone individually, but I definitely wanted to jump on because it means a lot to me, and I just plan to do the best that I can and continue to live my best life. And I want you to do the same. I want my children. This was not a good idea. They just show out.
You can hear that, Josh?
what?
No lie.
Oh, you talking about the
Um,
call? Yeah, I heard.
yeah. So, I just want everyone to do what they can to live their best life. And it was difficult for me to push through to graduate. I'm glad Sean reminded me of that because I do forget. I do forget stuff, and they got young minds. Mine is not as young, so thanks for reminding me that I was able to graduate and get my bachelor's. I'm even thinking about going back to school, but it won't be right now because work is all consuming, and then with this YouTube and after work and Facebook and after work. Oh, there's TT. Hey, TT. With YouTube and then Facebook and after work, and not getting a whole lot of sleep, I don't think I'm gonna go to school just yet. Maybe next year. How you doing, TT Shonda? Who else is on here with us? So if you're just joining us, I was telling a little bit about my 5-year anniversary, 2015. I was found unconscious on my living room floor, and the doctors pretty much told my family I was a done deal. And here I am to, hey girl, hey. Here I am 5 years later with my, push on this comment up there, Joshua. Here I am to just be here with you all. And oh, there's the Butlers. Oh, thank you, Miss Butler.
Thank you, Mama.
Miss Butler number 1. Where's Miss Butler number 2? So, you know, just 5 years later, being able to look at these young men and be very proud of them, I have to just tell the world, because I did promise. Oh, there's Amy. Y'all must have heard Sean talking about the Butlers. We love y'all too. So yeah, it's been 5 years ago. And it's just a blessing. I'm at work. I have my 2-year anniversary in September. I got my promotion today, and I'm out at PJ celebrating with the ice. I don't know. This drink is called a Selena. So I get a specialty drink. I call them and I say I want a Selena hot or a Selena cold. So today I'm treating myself to a Selena cold for my promotion and my 5-year anniversary. Tell the Butlers what you just said, Sean.
Yeah, that I'm just grateful for you all, just the whole family, you know, helping us out during that time, especially with Christmas. It wasn't like, you know, they were just like small gifts. It's like soccer jerseys and stuff like that. You know, those are pretty expensive, so I'm definitely grateful for you guys, and I love you guys a ton.
And groceries.
And groceries. You guys were a huge help during that time.
Yeah. I'm so thankful for everyone that chimed in and helped us too. Joshua, what you got to say over there?
Y'all doing all the talking, so I was just gonna let y'all keep going.
What you say?
I said y'all doing all the talking, so I was
Oh,
gonna let y'all keep going.
yeah. So where are you going to school, Joshua? Tell everybody where you want to go to school. Do you know?
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet. It's okay.
Yeah, from the grade to graduation. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Shonda's reminded me my invitations. My invitations for Miss Butler, her little surfer dude. We gotta find somebody has that. Leo Roberts recorded that, and he made me a copy, but I'm gonna have to find him and see if he still has it. Outdoors is so noisy. Speak your truth. Hey, Alvin. Shonda reminded me that my invitation said from grave to graduation. I'm so grateful you're still here. I love my nephews and I'm so proud of y'all. Thank you. So yes, so it said glory to God, grave to graduation, good to go. That's what my invitation said for graduation, because I just would not have been able to do that alone. I know it was definitely by the grace of God that we made it through, and that we are still here today. I remember when I got ready to buy my house. How long we've been there? 10 years?
11.
Oh, 11 years. Okay, so we've been there 11 years. And when I went to go talk to this lady to get her to help me with my budget, like I needed to make sure that I could afford the house. And she was like, is this you? Did you turn in all of your income? And I said, yes, ma'am. And she says, well, you're just not going to be able to make it in that house. And I tell you what, I just can't be bothered when somebody says that you can't do something, because yes, you can. You put your mind to it, you can do it. And she says, well, I just don't want you to have to decide if you're going to feed your children or pay your house note. Well, we have been able to make the house payments, and look at Joshua. You can tell we've been able to eat, right? Nobody is missing a meal. So so it's just been a blessing, and I'm just really here to tell you, don't let anybody tell you that you can't do something. Because had I listened to that lady and walked away with my head hung down, we wouldn't be there 11 years later with a roof over our head. It may not be the best house in the best neighborhood, but it's our house, and it keeps us warm. Sometimes cool because the AC hadn't been working, but it has been a blessing. So I'm just thankful for that. I just had to throw that in because that popped in my mind of the things that I have been able to accomplish and do. I'm not saying it's easy, but definitely don't listen when somebody tell you that you can't do something. All right, so I think that's it, and we're gonna close it out because it's getting a little cool out here. And we're gonna get on back to the house, get my drink.
I ain't got no sleeves.
Woo, woo. Thank y'all so much for listening to me and congratulate me on my 5 years and my promo. Have a great day, and guess what? Keep it smiling, sunshine. Bye, y'all. Bye.